Hi, my name's Jennifer LeBeau. I'm a realtor here on Philadelphia's Main Line. Welcome to my 11th and final video in my Home Buying 101 video series. This one is cruising to closing. So you're under contract, you've had inspections, you've negotiated them, and now you're just waiting to close. So what do you need to do? You need to make sure you stay on top of your lender. So you've already at this point applied for the mortgage, provided the lender with the agreement of sale. It's their job to order the appraisal, to get the mortgage commitment in, but it's not a bad idea to just check in with them every once in a while, reminding them of the dates. They have the contract, but just sort of reminding them so that everything proceeds as it should. See if it's time to lock in your rate. You may be able to do that, and that will help avoid unpleasant increases in your rate. Supply any additional information they may need. During the pre-qualification process, they'll have asked you a lot of questions, but once you are actually applying for the mortgage, they're going to require that you give them certain documents on paper. Make sure that you are responsive and provide them with what they need, or else they can't get you to closing. Other things you need to do. You need to get homeowners insurance in place. If you have a mortgage, the lender is going to require that the whole first year of homeowners insurance is paid at the settlement table. So if you want to do some research, call around, get some quotes, you need to do that and then decide who you're using. And then what happens is the insurance agent provides something that's called a binder to the title company at least 4 or 5 days prior to closing, so that the title company can put those fees in their sheet and everything. So this is not something you want to wait till the very end to do. So you might want to organize for movers to get you all situated. A lot of time they're 3 or 4 weeks out, so don't hesitate to make that call, and again, get a few quotes. If you need to change your address with certain people so you don't miss any important bills, I would say do that. Make sure your funds are liquid. So remember, you need the rest of your down payment that isn't already being held in escrow by the listing broker, and those closing costs, that's cash. Make sure that your money is liquid and you can get to it. Your utilities. Make sure that wherever you're moving from, you've called the utilities and had them taken out of your name as of your moving date from there. And that the utilities for the new property that you're buying, make sure you call them to have things transferred into your name. The seller will also make those phone calls and have them transferred out of their name on that day. But if you just wait till they're turned off, you usually pay more to have them turned back on. So transferring them is a better idea. And also, you don't want to show up in moving day and have no power. That's probably not a lot of fun. I'd recommend if there's an alarm system or you want an alarm system installed, call an alarm company. Similarly, I recommend that people call a locksmith and have the locks changed. You never have any idea who the previous owner might have given keys out to, so that's always a good idea. I also like to schedule possibly a deep cleaning of the property prior to move-in if you can. A lot of people like to do that. Find out when trash day is. That's a big one. You move in, you have all this stuff, you want to make sure you know when trash day is. And then just check in with your agent or the title company about what you need to bring to closing. Your driver's license. There may be some rules changing in the future where you have to bring a second form of ID. There's been a lot of fraud, that kind of thing. So just check in with your agent, as I say, or the title company who will contact you. Say, what do I need to bring to closing? And the last thing is, just make sure, this is the seller's responsibility, but again, you might want to just say to your agent, could you make sure they remember to bring any garage door openers and keys to settlement? Sometimes sellers forget. They say, oh, I didn't bring the keys, or I didn't bring the garage door opener. If someone forgets, yeah, you can always make sure you get it. But just one of those things when you're making your list of things I want to make sure I do so that I can cruise to closing with not a lot of issues, I'd put that on the list. So that's all I've got for cruising to closing. I hope that the video series has been helpful, and I invite you to see the other ones on my website at jenniferlebeau.com. Thank you.
All right.
All right.